Hello, sweet honeybees. Welcome to the Electric Honey Pot, where energy is the nectar of life. My name is Autumn, and this whole project is about the human experience. The good, the bad, the ugly, and all of the magic that happens in between. I wanted to share with you guys some revelations that I have been having over the last couple of days. I know I've posted another breakdown video on YouTube, but hey, sometimes those breakdowns are exactly what you need to have that breakthrough. I have been coming to realize that I have been becoming more and more open about what I'm experiencing, whether it is good or bad. Those are just human labels that we put on experiences when everything is just an experience. And it's because I am finally reaching a point in my life where I just do not care. I don't care about performing or putting on a mask to try to meet other people's expectations to receive validation and love from them. Because if I'm doing that, do people really love me anyway? Or do they just love this character that I'm playing? Or the performance I'm putting on? Or the way that they benefit by me living my life inauthentically. In a world that is so full of fake, I just want to be a real person. Whether that means people like me or not, even if it means I'm alone and I don't have family or I don't have friends, I just want to be a person that I can love and that I can be comfortable with. I have come to the realization that the more that I have chased love and altered the way that I think and feel and held myself back and made myself small to try to receive the love and validation of others, the more I have hated myself, because doing those things never got me the love that I wanted. No one loved me for who I am. You know, it just attracted these people that aren't meant for me. And I'm hoping by sharing where I'm at, I call in the people that are meant for me, the people that do understand me. You know, I am so tired of surface level connections and surface level conversations. I am a very deep person, and I want to have deep human connection that goes beyond just the small talk and the material. I want to know what you've been through in your life. I want to know what you've had to endure. Life isn't all about being positive, and we live in this society where we are expected to hold back our feelings that we see as negative and not show that to the world, when all that bottling does is hurt us. Grief is something that wants to be held. It wants to be felt and experienced. That way you can finally let it go. It's okay to feel grief. It's okay to feel angry and sad about things in your life. And you let them go by acknowledging them, letting them have their moment. And then it just gets less and less with time. You can't rush healing, and healing is also not a linear process. I'm at a point in my life where I have just been kind of existing for the last year, except for when I have been traveling for music festivals. I spent most of last year traveling with complete strangers sometimes to make it to music festivals. And I'm really in my element there. But when I return back to society, I just feel like I don't have a place, like I don't belong here. And it's very hard for me to function. So I've just been existing. I've been existing in the shadows afraid to really put myself out there and show the world who I am at my core. And I'm finally reaching a point where I'm doing that. I'm giving myself the permission to exist openly and to give myself a platform and a voice and a chance to be seen when I have spent the vast majority of my life feeling completely invisible and like my voice doesn't matter and I can't share how I'm thinking or feeling about anything because no one cares. And maybe it's true. Maybe no one does care, but I care. And I've been realizing that this YouTube channel is a form of me showing myself self-love and validating myself without the need to be validated by others. A lot of people get really uncomfortable by the fact that I am willing to put myself out there so vulnerably and show the darker aspects of myself and the not so great side of myself, but that is a part of me. We all have shadows, right? And I don't exist to fit into your comfort zone, and I shouldn't hide myself away or make myself small just because my existence triggers something within you that you don't like. If you feel the need to make a mean comment towards me for crying online, ask yourself, what is it about my expression that triggers that pain inside of you to where you feel the need to push it onto me instead of actually acknowledging why you feel the need to spread your pain, You have the option to listen to what I have to say. You have the option to click away. No one's forcing you to be here. The choice is yours. I don't have that choice when it comes to my own life. This is just the reality that I am living in. And I'm trying to be present in what I'm experiencing, whether it's good or bad. I can't abandon myself or ignore myself. I don't know how to fix anything in my life right now. I'm in this place where I'm stuck and I feel like I'm in a hole that I can't climb out of, which has contributed to me existing. And I want to come out of the shadows and be brave and share my existence because you never know what could happen. Me being vulnerable and showing that side of myself could be the inspiration to show someone else that it's okay to be vulnerable, that it's okay to cry, it's okay to be yourself, it's okay to be emotional. Emotions are what make us human. Some people see my crying as weakness, but I see it as strength because I can feel my emotions instead of bottling them down, bottling them up, and ignoring them. The fact that I am here today crying instead of in the dirt somewhere or in an urn is a testament to my strength and my resilience, and the fact that even on the days where I feel like I don't want to exist anymore, there's still hope within me. Hope is still existing in the darkest of places, even within me on those days. There's always that little glimmer of light. There's a lot of things in my life that I feel powerless over and that I can't really do anything about or change at the moment. But when it comes to how invisible I have felt, how I have felt like I don't have a voice and like I don't matter, I can change that by mattering to myself and being brave enough to put myself on a platform and just be who I am as a person without any kind of performance. Whether you like what I'm doing or not, it's really not my problem. It's a personal thing. I'm not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but then there are going to be other people that resonate with me. And that's what it's all about, finding your soul tribe. And you can't do that without putting yourself out there and being brave and facing your fears. Whether you love me or you hate me, it's okay either way. It's about loving myself. It's about choosing myself. As I have learned to set boundaries and choose myself over the last year, I've had a lot of people fall away from my life. And that's okay too, because I was living as this person that I thought was me, but it wasn't. It was a performance because I was scared to be alone. Now I'm at a place where I have lost almost everything I care about. My life has been pretty isolated. I have pretty much become a hermit. But that is where I have been discovering myself, because I don't have all of these outside influences that are shaping the way that I think, feel, and behave about anything. And learning about myself is how I'm going to be able to call in the people that are meant for me, because I can finally start living as my true self. I also just want to show people that there's nothing wrong with you for being an emotional person. I'm so tired of society making me feel like there is just something inherently wrong with my being because I am an emotionally deep person and I feel and think about things very deeply. I one time had a friend tell me that the reason why people don't want to get close to me is because I want to go so deep. And I told them, well, that doesn't really sound like a problem with me. That sounds like their problem, not mine. There's nothing wrong with me wanting to be deep. The human existence is a deep experience. Human consciousness is a very deep experience. You know, there's so much to life, a full spectrum. And just because I'm comfortable within that full spectrum does not mean that there's something wrong with me. I'd like to show others that feel the way that I do that there's nothing wrong with them either. Our society would benefit from opening their hearts and minds and digging a little bit deeper. People that spread pain would heal a bit of that pain and improve their lives and improve their relationships if they were just willing to confront themselves and dig a little bit deeper. None of us are perfect people. And I mean, I have an ego. We all have egos. Like I said, we all have shadows. We're all the villain in someone's story, just as we're all the hero in someone else's story. And that's just life, you know? We all play a part, whether we're healing people by triggering them, harming them by triggering them, helping them heal by supporting them, or enabling them and holding them back by supporting them. It's just how life is. I don't really know how to make my dreams a reality, so I'm just going to exist and share the good and the bad with the world and just see where it goes, see what happens, maybe call in my people. It has definitely been kind of a healing outlet for me. I feel myself becoming more confident again and kind of coming out of this mental funk that I have been in. I've also been seeing big improvements with the way that I can speak to the camera and just have a conversation with myself and a screen. I'm really good at in-person conversations, but I'll be honest, speaking in a microphone or speaking to a camera is kind of intimidating to me still. We all start somewhere though, right? I guess you could say that my YouTube channel, and I guess my podcast at this point, until I'm able to really bring my ideas to life, has become kind of a protest to how fed up I am with society and the way that my life has gone. And, my life has gone the way it's gone largely because I have not known who I was. And I would be a lot further in my life had I not spent so much time chasing love and validation from other people that weren't meant for me, when I should have been pouring all of that love into myself from the very beginning. But that's okay, because sometimes we have to go through the hard things to be able to get to the other side. Hindsight's 2020. I think of life like a work of art, how you have to trust the process of creating the finished piece. You get a couple of brush strokes in and you're feeling good about what you're doing. Then halfway through, you're having second doubts and you're feeling like this isn't going to turn out right. But then once it's all said and done, it's this beautiful work of art and everything just makes sense at the end. I don't think we're supposed to know where we're going, and just trust that we're right where we're meant to be at every single point in time. I've been at some very low points over the last 8 months or so. I've been at some really low points at multiple points in my life. But all of those moments in time, whether good or bad, have led me exactly to where I am today. And I feel like I'm on the right track, even if things don't make sense right now. Even if I feel stuck and I feel like I'm lost and I'm not moving anywhere. Maybe the progress is just happening behind the scenes, and it'll come when I least expect it. I saw someone post online recently trying to comfort someone who was having a hard time, telling them not to give up before the miracles happen. And I just keep reminding myself that it's going to get better. I'm on a hero's journey. I'm being forged in the fire. I've had multiple attempts at ending my life that I've had miraculous survivals, and I'm still here. And I have been through even more horrific things since my last attempt. Yet here I am, stronger than ever, even if I am crying on camera, saying I wish I didn't exist anymore sometimes. I just have to be present with how I'm feeling, what I'm experiencing, feel it out, acknowledge that it exists. My tears have been my medicine, and with every breakdown that I've had, I've honestly been feeling lighter and lighter. Sometimes those breakdowns are just the beginning of the breakthrough. I don't know. We'll see where things go from here. It's all an experience, good and bad. It's just labels we put on it. Nothing is permanent. The sadness isn't permanent. The happiness isn't permanent. And the more you hold on to either of those things, the more suffering that you have, because literally the only constant in life is change. And the only constant is your life while you are here. Well, I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. I'm going to enjoy the creek and do some journaling since it's a little too cold to go swimming right now. Stay blessed. Stay curious. I love you so much. Thanks for listening.